Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And greetings to all our listeners. I'm Ammar of grade 9, and today I feel truly privileged to welcome our school's director, Mr. Rashaduddin sir, whose hard work and dedication leads the entire school. He is the person behind many of the opportunities and achievements we are proud of. We are eager to learn from his wisdom today. Welcome, sir. Sir, could you start by telling us a little about your journey in education field and what led you to become the managing director of our school?
Actually, we have a deep desire to bring a positive change in the society. And we know that change in the society may come through educational institutions only. Due to this reason only, we decided to come up with one school. And now, alhamdulillah, we have these three branches.
That's a wonderful perspective. Moving on to the next question. What inspired you to choose education as your field and what continues you to motivate every day?
As I told, without education, it is very difficult to have a good person. If you want to see a person with wisdom, vision, and good qualities, personal and professional qualities, then education only support and make the type of people. And due to this reason, we have decided that we should be in this field, then only we can serve better. To earn, we can go to any hospital, we can establish any hospital also, we can go to real estate also. Very easily we can earn. But the opportunities which we get in this field, we don't get in those fields.
That's quite inspiring, and it's wonderful to hear how passionate and purpose your leadership is. So, what is your long-term vision for our school and its students?
I want to say that Insight should get an identity as a model institution. Whenever the name of Insight will come anywhere in any discussion, people should recognize this institution as a very good model institution where quality of education as well as character-wise students should be recognized.
That's an interesting point. Thank you for sharing that. Speaking of our school's future direction, how do you see the future of this school, let's say in the next 10 years?
We want to see that we should have a big campus where we should have many facilities, big grounds, big labs, very good library, many online facilities. And apart from that, we should have such a nice staff who should be training with respect to professional development, with respect to ethics and values, with respect to technology. And that institution should serve thousands of students. This is actually our desire.
Moving on to the another important aspect, what qualities do you think make a great teacher and a student?
So the teacher should be by choice, not by chance. There are many teachers who come into this field when they see that this is little easier and they think that this is comfortable field, that's why they come. Sometimes they don't choose this by themselves. They are forced to come into this field due to different reasons. That's why we don't want such teachers. We want those teachers who are passionate, who choose this field. Though they have opportunity to go to any other field, but still they have a choice of this field and they can work for a long time in this field. They will also grow and they will support the institution to grow, and through them we may have a generation which is very good, and from where we can have good citizens, we can have good Muslims.
That's such an insightful way to describe what makes teaching and learning meaningful. So, our next question is, can you share one success story, and one memorable moment from this school that makes you proud?
Quite difficult question.
It's difficult, but
Actually, when I see the staff members, there are many staff members. When I see them, I get inspiration. Their dedication, their ability, their commitment, their vision, their hard work, all these things. And particularly, I can't take any name here, but there are many staff members. By looking to them, I get inspiration. Of course, when students perform well on stage, when they get good marks, when they deliver a good lecture, good speech, these are the occasions when naturally I get inspiration.
and one memorable moment, would you like to share with us?
When we have converted from Edexcel to Cambridge, that was a dream of Insight Group from the beginning. In 2012, when Insight was established, actually the target was that. In 2013, our previous directors applied, but unluckily it was rejected. Cambridge team visited Koshirpet branch. They said that in this small fee structure you cannot run any Cambridge school. Moreover, they said that this building is also not as per our requirement. Then after that, we have constructed one more building, and by the time the building was completed, I took over the charge. After that, again Cambridge team visited, and building was satisfactory, but again fee structure was low with respect to Cambridge. Because when I see the Cambridge fee structure, this is the lowest fee structure in all 63 schools in Hyderabad and Secunderabad. But still, we have proved that in this fee structure also we can provide facilities. Alhamdulillah, after that we got the Cambridge designation.
So, what advice do you have for students to prepare for the future?
Actually, what I feel that many of our students, they don't think and decide. They don't do the exercise. Normally, they take the decision based on their parents' wish or some of their friends' decision. Their decision is also based on. Instead of that, students should decide that what I should do in my life. And accordingly, the student should plan, struggle, do the hard work, and then he can achieve. Otherwise, in our society, everyone is going towards engineering or medicine, whereas we don't have such a big requirement in those areas now. There are many other fields, law, journalism, and sciences. Even nowadays, MSc Physics, MSc Maths, and MSc Chemistry. These fields are also, I can say that, least demanded fields. So we want that the students should go in academic courses also, not only in professional courses.
Thank you for sharing those encouraging words. I'm sure our listeners will take that advice very seriously and very motivated. So, how do you see technology and artificial intelligence transforming the way the the students learn in the coming years?
See, one was a period where internet came into picture, and there was a big revolution after that. And in all engineering colleges, BE, computer sciences, and IT was the most demanding field. And then after that, BE electronics, and then mechanical, civil, electrical, etc. all there. But nowadays, if you go to any engineering college, the first question is, do you have engineering in AI? Even in the most famous Muslim minority engineering college, Mufakhamja College, they have closed many traditional courses.
Yes.
And now they have started engineering in AI. And actually AI is such a beautiful tool that by using that we are able to do many things in few minutes only, in few seconds only, which we used to do earlier in many hours. We can make any PPT, we can prepare any lecture, and we can get the answer for anything. Sometimes I want to get any answer from chartered accountant. After discussing with three chartered accountants, I could not get a with references. But when I asked with AI, I got a beautiful answer with references.
So you also using AI.
Yes.
That's a wonderful point. It really shows how education is evolving with time. So, what new initiatives or programs has our school recently introduced to make learning more engaging?
See, we have started robotics, and along with that, we have AI also actually in the books. And apart from that, recently public speaking classes also we have started. Here we want to provide the facilities in such a manner that students should get the opportunity for all-round development. Earlier we were not having any playground. At least now we have a small playground on terrace. We are searching for a ground in nearby area. If we may get a good ground, inshallah we will take that, and by that our students will get a good chance for all-round development. And in academic field also we have few things to do. Inshallah we will do.
So, how do you encourage teachers to bring motivation and create and creativity in the classroom?
Actually, for that, teachers should also be experienced. Then only they can do very good experiments in the classes.
But if they are not experienced, then
They should get the experience. They should get trained. And for that, we have different type of trainings. One is in-house professional development training, which we conduct in every April and in every June. Apart from that, we send our teachers for Cambridge training. We conduct a session for technology training, training for values for teachers also. Even we are taking written test of teachers also. So by these things we want that our teachers should also be trained. When the teacher get experience and training, then after that they can have a very good experiments in the classes for creativity, innovation, many things they can learn. And if they are ready to accept it, then they can move.
I really like how you highlighted the importance of innovation and teaching. It really makes learning so much engaging. How can students balance academics and extracurricular activities as the school stay is needed and mental well-being efficiently?
Do you want academic and extracurricular activity?
Yes.
How you're balancing.
Balancing.
See, actually, we provide a system where the students should get the opportunity to participate in extracurricular activities as well as in co-curricular activities from pre-primary to grade 8 maximum. But after grade 8, our focus is academics. In grade 9 and 10, normally we discourage many other activities. We want the students should be concentrating only on academics. Though some classes for sports they get, some classes for karate they get, but maximum focus should be academics. But from pre-primary to grade 8, they have a lot of opportunities here. And I think you know very well that how many activities we do here in classes, in assemblies, and different type of activities. The students should also realize that this is the area when they reach to grade 9 or grade 10 where they have to focus on academics. Otherwise, throughout their life, 10 to 30 years, whatever they have done, if they don't get a good result, then nobody will ask about other things. The first thing which will be asked is what was your result in grade 10.
That's a very thoughtful response, and it shows how important it is to give equal attention to both academics and extracurricular activities. So, moving on to the next question. What qualities do you think every student should develop to succeed in the 21st century? Like you mentioned, artificial intelligence.
Normally, 21st century skills are creativity, collaboration, all these things are there. And now in our workshops, panel discussions or different conferences, generally they are concentrating on these things only, that creativity, collaboration, connection, like that. I think these are the things which are required for every child, for every teacher. Always there will be a requirement of these things. Earlier also it was, in future also it will be. And our whole education system should be like that, which support these things. And, by that, I think that a student may get the chance of very good development.
Those are the qualities of truly. Those are qualities who truly define a modern learner should be. So, how does the school ensure that students feel supported, not just academically but emotionally too?
Actually, one side we have a counselor. Whenever a student feels that he is not getting what he wants to, or due to some or the other reason, he is not involving completely, then we have a counselor who supports, who guides. Apart from that, our teachers, our admin staff, they also support for that. Then we have your weekly or monthly programs in which we have different type of lectures, which also support for this.
It's comforting to know that students have a strong support here. So, in what ways does the school prepare students to become more responsible global citizens?
I think if a student is sincere and serious in his studies, whatever he will learn naturally, after learning that he will become a responsible citizen. If his vision is good, he can become a global responsible citizen. He will understand the needs of this planet. Accordingly, he will behave. There are many requirements overall for every man, every country on this planet. And instead of thinking about only our city, our country, if we think about the whole world, then naturally we will be a responsible person for globe. And this is the curriculum, IGCSE curriculum, which prepares such a student who becomes like that.
Those are the qualities every global citizen needs.
Yes.
That's a wonderful reminder that even small acts of service can make a big difference. What memorable moment or achievement at this school that you are most proud of?
Actually, for a long time, this school was facing challenges in finances and facing issues with respect to teachers also, because earlier we were not in a position to hold good teachers here. But now, Alhamdulillah, I feel that in both the areas we got whatever we required. No, teachers are not ready to leave. They want to continue. And similarly, our finances are also improved. And whenever finances of any institution are in a good position, then we can take many decisions. We can easily implement it. Otherwise, we may have some desire to, but if finances are not in our hands, then we cannot do. If you want to do any good activity, any big activity, we will be helpless in that situation. But now, Alhamdulillah, we are in a good position. The site is growing. Our third branch is also established. Our both the branches, Sheikhpet and Medipatnam, are in good condition. Now, Rajinagar is also getting a good response. Inshallah, we will further grow.
So we'll move on to the next round of this interview. It's called a quick round. So how do you spend your free time? Or do you have something else?
Yes. I have a 24 hours timetable, fixed timetable, and accordingly I act. Normally, apart from visiting these three schools, every week I attend 8 to 10 programs and meetings, not only in Hyderabad city, out of Hyderabad also. And for those programs, many times I have to deliver some lectures, I have to do the preparation, I have to read some books for that also. On regular basis, I read some or the other book daily. Daily I spend some time to read from its translation, its tafsir. Apart from that, I regularly give a fixed time to family also. And
It's inspiring to see how you manage time for yourself despite having such a busy schedule. Do you prefer city life or countryside life?
actually, countryside life is good, but we cannot do all these things every day. For the weekend or once in a month or once in a year, we can go there. But it is not easy to be there and do all these activities. Our activities are in the main city. That's why we have to be here. But if we get a chance to spend at least 1 week outside the city with the family, then it will be re-energizing.
Yes. Personally, I prefer countryside life. That's interesting. It's nice to hear your perspective on that. Both lifestyles have their own charm. Finally, what message would you like to share with our students here who are preparing to shape their own futures?
I will tell that students should have high aim. Don't think that I have to get some money only in the life. Anyway, you will get money. Whatever your needs are there, it will be fulfilled. But if you have a high aim, accordingly, if you work hard with dedication, if you get some big achievement in your life, it will not only be good for your life, but for your family, your school, your entire community. And our community requires such students who should become they should go to some good height. They should reach to that height where they should be in a position to serve the entire community. They should be the contributors of the society. And they should do something not only for their family, their own life, but for the entire Ummah. We want to have such students. And I think after learning these things in the school, Islamic studies, values, ethics, manners, many things, our students will have a high aim and accordingly they will act so that they should become a set for the Ummah.
That was wonderful advice. It's truly motivating for us as we plan our own journeys. Today's podcast with the director, Rashaduddin sir, has been a very special one. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time and for sharing such meaningful thoughts. It was truly a pleasure speaking with you. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in today's episode. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining.